How's it going, Guardians? And I just wanted to briefly talk about Drang and maybe why you should be using it this season. It's actually extremely hot right now. It's fun to use. It can be a crafted weapon. You can get the new perk Incandescence on it, and I'd recommend getting Enhanced Incandescence, and I like to run it with Well-Rounded. Now, the reason I'm saying you should be using this weapon right now is not only because it's strong, and it synergizes with a lot of different things, such as the build I'm using in the background. It also counts as an exotic weapon right now. Now, that could be a bug with the code, maybe something to do with the fact that it interacts with the exotic Sturm, but who knows really. But right now, you can use it with flame harvesting, so you can pretty much create elemental wells like every 2 or 3 kills, and that's very useful for a lot of different builds, such as the one I'm using in the background. Now, speaking of said build, I am going to briefly go over what I'm using. I'm using Path of Burning Steps, so I can get a damage buff to all my weapons whenever I get solar damage kills. Now, that happens quite frequently, and it's probably like a 33% chance to get a stack, and it can stack up to ×4, which I believe is around a 30 to a 35% damage boost. I don't know the exact number, but it's right up there. I'm also using the buff Font of Might, so that way I can get elemental wells and increase my damage even higher with another 25% damage boost. Combine that with the fact that we're using Enhanced Incandescence, and every kill that you get pretty much generates a sunspot, or at least every other kill, and now you have a sidearm that's packing nukes. Not to mention that we also have anti-barrier sidearm this season, so it can come in handy in different lost sectors and potentially even GMs or Nightfalls in general. The interaction between Sturm and Drang here is actually pretty cool too, because normally you would get a kill with Drang and it would load that bonus round into Sturm. Well, now whenever you're using Incandescence with it, pretty much any kill you get, whether it's from a Scorch or from ammunition, seems to load those rounds into Sturm, this making it easier to acquire more ammunition. Now, if you've been looking throughout this video, I have been switching to Sturm quite frequently, and you can see that my rounds range from anywhere from like 20 to 70. I actually even have a picture of me the other day having like 101 rounds in the mag for Sturm, which is really nice. It does work in PvP too, but that requires you getting consistent kills without dying, and that can be really, really difficult, especially if you're trying against sweats. A build that I would use in a Grandmaster Nightfall? Maybe. Who knows? It depends on what my teammates are bringing into it. Is this a build that I'm going to use to solo Grandmaster Nightfalls? Probably not. At least not using Sturm. I would probably throw on something else so that way I could counteract Unstoppables, but it's not necessarily a solo Grandmaster Nightfall build. But it is a fun overall build that you can use pretty much anywhere in the game to cause massive explosions, and this have fun 2-tapping almost every enemy and nuking the map. It's really, really interesting. It doesn't rely on classy restoration. I don't even use it. You just pretty much get your healing back from your solar wells and the well of life that I'm running. And yeah, you can just run around and shoot people and have fun. Well, that's pretty much it, Guardians. I'm just going to leave the video run for the last little bit. And if you liked it, give me a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And until next time, take care and peace.